Storms started early today. They kicked off before the sun came up. A rare overnight hailstorm hit northern Colorado, dropping stones as big as baseballs in the Weld County town of Milliken. That hail did a number on cars, bringing auto body shops plenty of business.
After that overnight hail came the heavy downpours today. Nathan Booth recorded this video near I-25 in the Loveland-Johnstown area.
Naturally, all the weather caused problems at Denver's airport. There was a ground stop this afternoon. Dozens of flights were canceled. Hundreds more were delayed. Good evening. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Kyle Clark. So now those storms have cleared out. Now the heat starts to settle in. Gardens are about to pop. Kathy Saban is along with the forecast. And man, that rain plus that heat, stuff's going to grow like crazy.
Oh, and allergy sufferers unite, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. We are going to see the potential for record-breaking high temperatures in the triple digits for the summer solstice. Summer begins on Friday. A much calmer evening after the arrival of that early morning cool front, which was supposed to come in later in the day. And that set off that line of severe storms that produced that large hail before sunrise. Thankfully, no reports of injury to humans or animals, thankfully. And it's been cool all day as a result of that early morning front. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, 15 to 20 degrees colder this hour than we were at this point yesterday, even at 10 o'clock at night. So that's a significant cool front that dropped some big old hail. And we were talking about ping pong ball size hail, 1.5 inches in diameter. Tennis ball size hail was reported 2.5 inches in diameter, and some baseball sized hail up in the northern parts of our state in the northern metro area. Thankfully, all of those storms are tracking east out of the area. Comfortable sleeping conditions for you. And coming up, we have a calmer day tomorrow, a drier day tomorrow ahead of a big old heat wave. That's right. Record highs in the triple digits. The timing and impact of this next weather change, that's just ahead.
Thousands of heavily in-demand gaming consoles are gone. The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says they were stolen out of the back of a semi coming through Colorado.
It happened last week. The truck driver noticed his cargo was missing at a truck stop in Bennett. 9 News reporter Rachel Krause joins us. And Rachel, whoever stole them got away with a huge haul.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2S's are in high demand and are highly expensive. The retail cost of what they stole hits $1.4 million, and tracking them down may not be easy. If you want to get your hands on a Nintendo Switch 2, you're out of luck. They're sold out in some spots, in others marked way up. Thieves decided they couldn't wait, hitting a semi-truck carrying the consoles.
When deputies arrived, they did determine that 2,810 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were stolen out of the back of that trailer at some point.
Anders Nelson with the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says a truck driver was at the Love's truck stop in Bennett when he noticed his trailer had been broken into. He told deputies he didn't know these hot-ticket items were in his cab. These got multiple pallets full of the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles. No small haul.
Yeah, they retail at $499. The cost to Nintendo is just over $410. So either way you look at it, it's well over $1 million worth of merchandise stolen.
Exactly right.
Steve Beatty is a computer science professor at MSU Denver. He says don't expect those swipe switches to show up on Craigslist or at pawn shops.
Because they're stolen, I would expect them to head to the dark web pretty quickly, unless they're shipped out of country.
The anonymous spot to buy and sell, feeding a demand.
And it took me about 2 minutes to find switches for sale. Okay, so it's half price.
If you end up with the stolen Switch, Beatty says these devices each have a serial number that police and Nintendo can track. When you log in, you have to register that number. That's how you play games, get updates. Nintendo, he says, can then track your device.
Nintendo does have the capability of what we call bricking the device, and that is to make it non-functional.
Getting around that lockdown isn't simple. Beatty says you'd have to try and jailbreak it, essentially sidestepping those protections through coding, or avoid connecting to the internet altogether. As deputies work to detect who cleared out these consoles, Beatty says if you too are on the hunt for a Switch, stick to the shops you trust.
They are pricey little devices, right? And so if you're not paying, $500-600 for one, you're probably not getting an original.
Investigators say it's unclear if the heist actually happened at that truck stop in Bennett or in another city where that semi stopped. Anyone with any information should call the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office. Rachel Krause, 9 News.